Hi, my name is Joanna. We are going today on a field to collect the flora for the BGCI grant and to collect plants, press them, and do the cryopreservation of samples. So basically here or there it's much better. Here we have the anemone coronaria, the red poppy. We are going to collect a sample of it. So we're going to collect the anemone and then we are going to press it. Ever since I was 8 years old, I have always had this dream that every time I go to garden, I just go like, wow, that's so lovely, the flowers, they are really so beautiful. So you can see over here the leaves, how they are dentated and how they are serrated, and we are going to press them. We are gonna take samples for it, both for the herbarium specimen and the cryopreservation. We need to spread them as far as possible so that it looks more representative of the real flower. My botanist teacher, she was really fascinating. So she's discovered how much I love flowers. So she was telling me, why don't you think of being a flora taxonomist? So I was just like, okay, but in Palestine we don't have that. I'm only a major. So she was telling me, but think of it. You have the potential. So I was thinking, and I came back to West Bank and I was like, okay, maybe I should discover more and close it and make sure everything is well spread and nicely. So basically we have collected what we need. Now we need to take back the presser to the herbarium unit in the PIBS museum. It's really amazing how I walk and I am afraid to step on some flowers that I love. So basically now, after the collection of the samples in the field, we need now to take samples for them as cryopreserved samples. And another thing is to press them and wait for them 2 weeks until they dry out, and we will go after that and mount them on acid-free paper as a herbarium specimen. Before that, we need to sterilize everything. I already know its classification. I will just go and write its name. Anemone coronaria, PIBS Gordon. This is over here PMNH 470 frozen, so I will just put it on the to make them as minute as possible so that they fit in without me touching them. So basically I'll just go and insert it inside the cryopreserved tube. Here we go. We have one sample that is a
So that will be frozen?
Yes, it will be frozen. So we place it over here and now we need to put it inside the fridge.
So this fridge has all of your samples for as long as you've worked here?
Yes. Oh. So I put it over here with the other samples, the cryopreserved samples. So now what's next? We need to mount the sample on acid-free paper. So I put a little bit, just something to stick it, but not on every sample. Right. Every specimen in the herbarium is a documentation for the presence of this species, for instance, this endemic species, at that time, at that location, with all the threats that we are facing: climate change, urbanization, fragmentation of habitats and loss. All of these are making us to lose so many species. So this is a documentation that we already had this species in that time, at that location. Put down the coordinates and we just go and put it inside the herbarium unit. This is the herbarium unit. We have all the flora kept over here in those closets. For instance, you can see in this cabinet we have them all unified according to the family. I'll just place it with its original here. And over the years, many people will come and they will see these samples and they will know that this species did exist and it, la samahallah, hope not, it went extinct. So this is a documentation, and in case people also want to do any researches and they want to know all the endemic species, we would have samples for them. Every sample I do it with love. I put so much love inside it, and I would love that those generations to come, they feel that how much I have put this love of nature inside each one of them, because each one for them is a masterpiece for me.